Welcome back. We're here to try and get ourselves some justice. So here's the last collectible in the game, the gun. You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. So, at this point, we are free to begin the actual trial. And the trial has a number of crimes in it, and I've only really tried the absolute truth approach. In the first approach that we're going to try today, we're going to try and get the good ending, which is just like the absolute truth approach, except for we exclude our friends from it. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing off the council. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Something else happened. This guy's a red herring. So we have the option of even saying Henry just did it. We'll do that next time. We're going to go through at least 2 of these trials. We could also say that Witness to the End sort of helped him out by broadcasting strange magic sounds into his head and making him go ballistic, and we probably could pin everything on Witness to the End. Maybe we'll try that some other day. We can't say that Carmelina had anything to do with it because she didn't leave any evidence behind. It would be very difficult to convince the judge to go for these, I think. But it's trivial to make the judge go for the truth. Akiko.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
This was part of a plan by Akiko.
Do you want to die?
The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in? Present your evidence. Construct a truth. And this is so much easier than in Phoenix Wright, where you have to pick the right one, because in this case, we're literally just presenting everything. We're just saying, hey, look at all the things we collected, one by one. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity. And the judge will say, that's not enough.
Show me your truth.
The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry, but yeah, it was thermite.
Got it.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive. Akiko did it.
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
She's repeating the same things she told us when we accused her directly. She's just saying that the machines don't understand shit.
Is this a fact?
Nenorachito, show me your truth.
The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There is no way Henry could have gotten off of the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, murdered the council, and be found at 003. Akiko lied.
Lie, Nenorachito. Rahat.
How did Henry do that stuff? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. Yeah, right.
Show me your truth.
Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped?
What?
Do you want to die?
How? Theoretically?
Paradise feels...
Very convenient the demon pulled off that trick right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner?
Show me your truth.
I can break Henry's alibi. The truth is distorted. The facts are wrong. Henry didn't go to the council building by himself. And now it's getting interesting.
Don't test me.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except for seeing New Night. And the only place New Night is in the barracks. There you are. Henry hasn't been in the barracks. He clearly has.
Crime cannot hide. I don't like this. I have a bad feeling about this.
We also have him not going in through the front entrance because we have a computer that says he didn't. So we're like, yeah, he didn't do any of the things that everybody says he did, so obviously all of this is wrong. It's a frame-up. We also know that we're kind of giving away too much here. I guess we're just dumping all of our evidence that Henry didn't do it, and there's a lot of evidence Henry didn't do it. To be honest, any one of these things would be enough evidence.
Show me your truth.
And Akiko wasn't where she says she was either. We have her on record from a phone call. The marshals confirmed, but it was a lie. Yeah. But there, witness got a phone call from Akiko. His phone is not confidential, and so we know where Akiko called him from. She was at the syndicate headquarters, not at the desolation cell. So she was lying there too.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Show me your truth.
You have proven that the official version of the events is total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sort of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies, and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko is guilty. What do you have to say for yourself, Akiko? The light of truth has shone upon your crimes, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? You said I wouldn't hang for this. What? This was never part of the plan, you pompous Tarfa. Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you. This was a real surprise the first time I played through the game, because I didn't expect Carmelina's facade to crack so early in the trial. We're only dealing with the red herring. We haven't even gotten to the first conspiracy yet, and Carmelina's in the second conspiracy. So I expected her to hold up for a lot longer before it being revealed that she was, attached to this criminal activity.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
Of course, she's gonna just deny it. You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate, and I'm gonna be executed. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. You used me, you weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. I faked Henry's escaped. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building, phone witness, and report that I'd found him. She's lying. She'd been found down on her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. I took Henry through the barracks into the council building. The official report is a lie, obviously. Lady Love dies. So this cracking is not quite as much fun as it is in something like Phoenix Wright, because in Phoenix Wright you get to see the witnesses go completely off the rails, and they also reveal things that you didn't know. So in this game there's a little bit of difficulty with that, because the characters don't get a lot of dedicated, silly portraits. Like in Phoenix Wright, the witnesses really lose their shit. And also, we already know everything. We came into this knowing the whole thing from start to end. That's not necessarily bad, because we got to discover that, and discovering it was, the fun part of the game. But it does mean that their revelations are not revelations.
Carmelina's conspiracy.
Oh, looks like Carmelina has a conspiracy that has been officially entered into our judgment books. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like to save? Not yet. We'll save after the next unit. Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing the demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. Or did he? Investigator, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the council murders. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you think there's actually something connecting the two? So we can blame Henry for Henry's crimes, but that seems kind of counterproductive. I think it's obviously Yuri Knight. Nobody else seems to have any evidence pointing to them. This is an extremely clean-cut case. My assumption here is that this was intended to be the thing to teach you how to choose, you know. But there was already one. We already had the one where we had to actually solve the murder. So I'm not sure, you know, why we have such an incredibly clean-cut case as the second case. You think it would be the first case. Let's see if we can get this asshole killed. Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession. I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
Don't test me.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What are you talking
What's that got to do with me? The Grimoire of MAJIDAH. I picked this up off screen. It's just a book. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
What?
And you think it was me? Ha, you're a joke.
You've got nothing
I don't consort with citizens. You were one. Recently.
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact?
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on his vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed.
Don't be naive.
This freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it. So this this little thing going on here is a little bit more complicated than it might look. This was 10 years ago. So was he working with Carmelina or Witness to the End? Or both? 10 years ago, Carmelina and Witness to the End were married. Witness to the End was obsessed with bringing demons to the island so that he could tame them. Or research them. And shortly after this, Carmelina and Witness to the End broke up.
Insufferable.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction.
I have a bad feeling about
The plan will become clear in later case files. There's a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction, I'll go back to the Idlelands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is the winding one. Now, in terms of how the game presents this, this is the part of the game where it becomes clear that the judge will just do whatever you tell the judge to do.
What?
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Don't lecture me on justice, Missy. I am justice. No. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. That's it. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves Yuri guilty. Despite the fact that there is no hard evidence. At all.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah, I agree, Yuri. But I can't feel too sorry for you. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
How dare you?
Yuri, be quiet. No, I am the blessed servant of my goddess. I am destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm going to die.
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. Really, it seems that you have quite a bit of authority over him, telling him to shut up. These days, he's definitely working for Carmelina.
Got it.
How dare you?
She promised me a seat on the new council to retrieve Enchanted Blue from the real world. Enchanted Blue is the goddess who granted him that physique. The goddess who's seducing him.
Do your job.
Nonsense.
I got Henry the books on demonology. I sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end, and Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. Bum, bum, bum. Goodbye. I think that's the last we're going to need to hear from you until we have to come to the very last bit. So here we're going to save, and we will continue in the next episode.